Okay, so as I said earlier, the patch panel um, is where all the connections from the different offices go through the wall and end behind this thing that we call a patch panel. Um, and that allows us to take shorter cables and move their connections to the different switches. So this connection could either go to the switch 1 or you can go to switch 0. And so it gives us more control of what's happening throughout the building. So, okay, let's go back to the floor plan. On the floor plan, we want to place our where the other end of where those cables are going to go, and that's going to be the copper wall mount. So similar, we have copper patch panel, copper wall mount, fiber patch panel, fiber wall mount. In this case, we're using copper, and you find that in the connections, structured cabling, copper wall mount. So I left click on copper wall mount, and I'm placing one in the CEO's office, and I'm going to left click on copper wall mount and place the other in the CFO's office. So CFO needs a computer, and so does the CEO. So we're going to go to End Devices, select the PC. This is the PC for the CEO, and I'm going to label this. So if you left click on the bottom area, I'm going to zoom in so you can see it a lot better. Underneath this, if you left click on the bottom space, you get to edit the label. Now this doesn't serve any function beyond just a label. So that's PCA. On this, put this here, and left click the bottom area, and this is going to be PC-B. Okay, so now we have something that looks relatively true to life. You have a PC in an office, you have a data jack, it has 4 ports in one office, and if you were to walk out of this office and go into this office, you have a PC on the desk, mouse and keyboard, and you have another data jack. So why 4? Perhaps there'll be a PC, printer, an IP phone, different devices. So let's wire this through the wall to the patch panel in the um, wiring closet, the main wiring closet. I'm going to go back to connections. I will select the copper straight through cable, click on the wall mount, and rather than click on the jack, we're not actually plugging this into the jack where it's outward facing in the room. We're gonna wire this with a Cat 5e or a Cat 6 shielded or unshielded data cable. We're going to punch it down here and into the punch down area, and then so by left clicking, select punch down, and by left clicking on the main wiring closet, you get a menu. You have rack, patch panel, and you're going to select punch down 1. You can essentially select any one of these, but I'm going to go with punch down 1. I'm going to do the same thing for the CFO's office. Wire it through the wall. Well, select the punch down 1, run the cable through the wall, all the way through the roof of the main wiring closet, connect it to the rack, and punch down on the second jack on the rack. So I'm going to make adjustments to this so that it looks more true to life. So if you right click on this copper cable, you can create bend points. Right click on this, create another bend point, and bend it as if it's going through the wall. So it appears as if it's going through the wall, not actually through the hallways of the building. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Create right click, create a bend point, left click hold, drag the bend point up and let go. Right click the cable again, create a bend point, and left click hold and drag it through to where you want it to be and let go. So now we have a connection to a faceplate on the wall, just like your home electrical, or in this case your data jack, and through the wall all the way through the roof of the main wiring closet into connecting to